Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following WNBA matches that is happening on Sunday, August 20th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comment section below. Seattle Storm vs Minnesota Lynx. Take Minnesota. And here is why. The last time they took the court, the Minnesota Lynx took a loss by a final score of 91-73 against the Indiana Fever. The Lynx were able to corral 19 defensive boards and 7 offensive rebounds for a total of 26 for this contest. They also gave up possession of the ball 13 times, while getting 6 steals in the matchup. The Fever were called for 16 personal fouls for the game, which took the Lynx to the free throw line for a total of 15 attempts. They were able to knock down 13 of the free throw attempts for a rate of 86.7%. Regarding shots from three-point land, Minnesota made 10 out of their 19 tries, 52.6%. When the final whistle blew, the Lynx went 25 out of 63 from the floor, which had them sitting at 39.7%. The Lynx allowed the Fever to convert 34 of 68 attempts from the field, which had them shooting 50.0% for the matchup. They finished 37.0% from beyond the arc by shooting 10 of 27 and finished the game at 13 out of 14 at the free throw line, 92.9%. In regard to how they cleaned up the glass, Minnesota allowed Indiana to grab 39 in total, 13 offensive. Rachel Banham ended up being a major contributor for the Lynx in the matchup. She converted 6 of 11 for this contest, giving her a rate of 54.5%, but wrapped this game up without a rebound. Banham scored 18 points in her 20 minutes of playing time and tallied 1 assist for the contest. Minnesota has a win-loss mark of 14-16 this year. Minnesota has earned 2,389 points this season, 79.6 per game, and they grab 34.1 boards per game. The Lynx are responsible for committing 16.5 personal fouls per contest, and they connect on 79.7% from the free throw line. As an offense, the Lynx are shooting 43.4% from the floor, which ranks them 7th in the league. They are assisting teammates 19.0 times per contest, 7th in the WNBA, and they lose possession by turning the ball over 13.4 times per contest. The Lynx are ranked 11th in basketball in PPG given up with 84.8. They surrender 21.1 assists and 34.7 rebounds on a nightly basis, which is 12th and 8th in the league. The Minnesota defense allows 35.0% from downtown, 273 of 780, and opponents are knocking down 82.7% of their shots from the charity stripe. They have forced 12.4 turnovers per game and allow teams to shoot 45.0% from the field, 10th in basketball. Our total pick is over. And here is why. Seattle heads into this contest with a record of 9-21 for the year. They are averaging 78.3 points per outing, 11th in basketball, while shooting 41.0% from the field. The Storm are shooting 34.8% on shots from distance, 253 of 728, and 77.4% from the free throw line. As a team, Seattle is collecting 34.6 rebounds per game and is sitting with 527 dimes this year, which has them ranked 12th in basketball in terms of passing. They cough up possession 14.5 times per game, and as a unit they commit 17.7 fouls on a nightly basis. When they are on defense, the Storm are forcing their opponents into 13.5 turnovers per game, and they draw 17.5 personal fouls. The Storm are giving up an opponent field goal percentage of 45.0%, 405 of 524, and they relinquish 36.2 rebounds per game as a squad. They are currently ranked 10th in the league in allowing assists to their opponents, with 623 conceded this year. They give up 36.0% on shots from distance, while they are 7th in the league in points per game allowed, 83.5. Dallas Wings vs Washington Mystics. Take Dallas, and here is why. The Dallas Wings took the court against the Connecticut Sun and took home the win by a score of 91-81 in their last game. Dallas walked away from the contest with a 46.9% field goal percentage, 30 of 64, and buried 6 of 15 shots from distance. At the charity stripe, the Wings made 25 of 27 tries for a rate of 92.6%. When it comes to grabbing boards, they collected 34 with 7 of them being offensive. They also recorded 22 assists for this game, in addition to forcing the other team into 12 turnovers and earning 8 steals. Concerning defending, Dallas allowed the other team to go 45.2% from the floor on 33 out of 73 shooting. Connecticut totaled 9 assists and had 7 steals for the matchup. In addition, Connecticut pulled down 34 rebounds, 9 offensive, 25 defensive, and added 2 blocks. Connecticut finished the game at 50.0% from the free throw line by making 7 of their 14 attempts. They made 8 of their 18 attempts from three-point range. Dallas comes into this game with a win-loss mark of 16-14 on the season. They average 86.4 points per contest, third in the league, while hitting 43.4% from the field. The Wings are hitting 30.6% on shots from downtown, 199 of 651, and 80.3% from the free throw line. As a team, Dallas is collecting 38.9 rebounds per game and has tallied 601 dimes this season, which has them ranked 5th in the league in terms of passing the ball. They cough up possession 12.7 times per contest, and as a unit they are committing 19.0 fouls on a nightly basis. When they are on defense, the Wings are forcing 13.6 turnovers per game and they draw 18.0 personal fouls. The Wings' defense is allowing a FG percentage of 44.2%, 407 of 540, and they surrender 32.3 rebounds per contest as a unit. They are currently ranked 4th in the league in giving up assists with 588 surrendered on the campaign. They are conceding 35.9% on shots from beyond the perimeter, and they are 9th in the league in opponents' PPG, 84.1. Our total pick is under. And here is why. When they last stepped on the hardwood, the Washington Mystics went home victorious with a score of 83-76 against the Chicago Sky. The Mystics were able to snag 24 defensive rebounds and 8 offensive rebounds for a total of 32 for the matchup. They also coughed up the ball 17 times, while getting 14 steals for the contest. The Sky had 18 personal fouls for this contest, which took the Mystics to the free throw line for 24 tries. They were able to knock down 20 of those for a clip of 83.3%. When discussing three-pointers, Washington buried 3 of their 18 tries, 16.7%. In all, the Mystics went 30 for 61 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 49.2%. The Mystics permitted the Sky to knock down 28 of their 67 tries from the field, which had them shooting 41.8% for the contest. They finished 32.0% from three-point land by connecting on 8 of 25 and ended up shooting 12 of 16 at the free throw line, 75.0%. With respect to rebounds, Washington allowed Chicago to collect 34 in total, 12 offensive. Brittany Sykes pitched in for the Mystics in this contest. She made 11 of 18 for this contest for a field goal rate of 61.1% and earned 4 rebounds. Sykes tallied 30 points in her 35 minutes of playing time and tallied 6 assists for the contest. Washington has a mark of 14-16 this year. In terms of offensive execution, the Mystics are shooting 42.8% from the field, which is 10th in the WNBA. Washington has totaled 2,425 PTS on the campaign, 80.8 per game, and they average 32.1 rebounds per game. They are dishing out assists 19.0 times per contest, 8th in the league, and they lose possession by turning the ball over 12.6 times per game. The Mystics are committing 18.9 fouls per contest, and they shoot 82.3% from the free throw line. The Mystics defensively are ranked 5th in the league in points allowed per contest with 81.9. They relinquish 20.2 dimes and 36.0 rebounds per game, which has them ranked 8th and 11th in the WNBA. The Washington defense gives up 35.4% from downtown, 238 of 673, and opponents are knocking down 77.9% of their shots from the free throw line. They are forcing 14.9 turnovers per game and allow teams to shoot 44.2% from the floor, 7th in the league.